Hey everyone, James Baek here, and it's time for some more VGC 2015 battles. From the Doubles Battle Spot Ladder, we got our team of Mega Gardevoir, Scrafty, Amoonguss, Heatran, Rotom Wash, and Landorus Fairy. And the last minute team that I've sort of taken a liking to, and we are going to find two battles to see how this team does. Okay, our first opponent of the day is a 1588 rated player from Japan, What a team! We got Medicham, Walrein, Crawdon, Metagross, Cradily, and Blaziken. Other than Blaziken and Metagross, you don't see these four Pokemon at all, and I'm really excited. Kind of interesting too. I'm wondering if this is like a surf strategy. Three possible Mega Evolutions here. We got Medicham, which people forget has a Mega Evolution. We got Metagross, which is usually a great choice for a Mega Evolution in VGC 2015, and Blaziken. If I had to guess, Medicham would most likely be a Mega. Metagross and Blaziken are definitely viable without it. But let's see how I want to handle this. I feel like Gardevoir Amoonguss can do a lot of work. But then again, there's the Metagross, which I'm scared of. Actually, Scrafty doesn't look bad in this situation. Scrafty does really well. I just have to avoid that Medicham and Blaziken double fighting. Landorus doesn't look bad either. Landorus can do work. Heatran, not really a fan of. Rotom Wash, Rotom Wash isn't bad here. It isn't bad. The only problem is that Cradily, which my opponent's probably going to bring. I think I want to lead Gardevoir Scrafty. Yeah, because Gardevoir Scrafty kind of handles everything on the team. Landorus in the back and Amoonguss, I think, because Amoonguss can shut down this team, and I think I'm going to go for those options. That Rage Powder support is going to be invaluable because Rage Powder away the physical attacks from Gardevoir is very useful. My top priority is probably to knock out the Metagross so Mega Gardevoir can do its work. That's my biggest threat. Gardevoir and Scrafty will lead. That's my puzzle flag. Metagross and Blaziken? Yes, it is. As we do get an Intimidate off. Alright, I don't have Trace on this Gardevoir. I keep feeling like I do have Trace for some reason. The Intimidate on Blaziken's huge. He leads both possible Mega Evolutions. So it's going to be kind of interesting. Kind of wish I let Landorus Fairy, but not the end of the world. I'd expect he would double protect this first turn. But, I could use the advantage, but Amoonguss doesn't want to come in here. I think I'm just going to fall for it if he does have to double protect, fake out the Metagross, Side Shock to Blaziken. I mean, I really don't see any reason not to right now. Besides, he can't KO the Scrafty, even with a -1 Life Orb, Superpower, or High Jump Kick. He's actually not going to go for the Protect, because he probably fears the Trick Room. He is going to go for that Superpower onto the Scrafty, which is great. Oh, wow. That actually KO'd. I'm kind of embarrassed because I thought I would live that. Whatever, I guess. I mean, yeah, there's the Life Orb. We do get a Side Shock off onto this Blaziken. Kind of regretting Mega Evolving now because now I lose Telepathy. And now I'm kind of forced to Earthquake myself. But we do knock out the Blaziken, which is great. Because that Life Orb Blaziken probably was carrying Superpower. I'm going to send out Landorus here. And unfortunately, we're not making full use of the Intimidates. No Mega Evolutions from my opponent whatsoever, though. As Cradily is going to hit the field. Now, I don't know what a Cradily wants to do. I know it gets the Storm Drain ability. I know it gets Giga Drain, Infestation, Toxic, those kinds of moves. I'm just going to protect Gardevoir and go for a Choice Banded Earthquake, which might take out the Metagross. He has no forms of getting rid of it. So I think an Earthquake will knock out this Metagross. He'll probably protect Metagross and go for an attack with Cradily. But, you know what? I'm Choice Banded into Earthquake, so it's not like a big loss for me. He's not going to protect, however. Earthquake going to come through. Will it knock out this Metagross? Yes, Choice Banded Earthquake, and that's half to Cradily, which isn't bad. Not bad at all. Revealing the Citrus Berry, kind of interesting since Cradily is a Pokemon that usually likes to carry Recover. And it actually does go for that Recover, so interesting. It looks like he wants me to knock out my own Gardevoir, which is, you know what, not the end of the world. His Medicham, I believe, is coming in. No, that's Crawdon. Okay. Well, I know Crawdon can't knock me out with an adaptability Aqua Jet, and he's not Life Orb. Might be Choice Banded, but still. Gonna withdraw Landers, go into Amoonguss and Hyper Voice here. I think that's a really safe play. I get to reset my Intimidate. I can lock myself into Superpower when I get this to a 1v1. He's fast. He goes for the Grab Hammer. Doesn't realize that Cradily is someone who's getting that. Looks like it's Scarf Crawdon too. Hyper Voice is going to come out. That's going to knock out the Crawdon. Do a lot of good damage to that Cradily, who's going to go for the Energy Ball into the Amoonguss slot, which was the Landorus variant. I am okay with that, because now a single target Hyper Voice should knock out this Cradily. And the match is going to be forfeited. So a very short game. Depending on how the next match is, I might upload 3 games. Especially since I think I only did 6 episodes with the Mega Kangaskhan Nationals team. So maybe I'll do 3. Depends on how long the second battle is. Because we could be in for a long minimized strategy or something. But yeah, kind of unconventional Pokemon. Really cool to see. Scar Crawdon. The Grab Hammer obviously screwed him with Cradily on the field, and that's something you really shouldn't do. But yeah, we're going to find a second battle and see how we do. Okay, Joker's Wrath from the United States with a 1500 rating will be our second opponent today. Brand new player onto the Battle Spot ladder, but he's got a pretty interesting team. We got Scrafty, Cresselia, Amoonguss, Blastoise, Bisharp, and Sableye, and I really like this team matchup, I think. He has no immunes to Fairy he doesn't have any immunes to Fairy. He's got 1 resistance, and Gardevoir and Amoonguss are looking pretty good right now. Not gonna lie, they look amazing, fantastic right now. In the back, I think I'll have... Heatran does sort of like this position. I'm not really a fan of it, though. I'm not a fan of Landorus in this position, just because... Well, U-turn could be handy, but I honestly think Rotom Wash, so I have a Water Spout resist, and Scrafty for that Cresselia. Let's go with that. Of course, this does look very Trick Room team. The Sableye is questioning... I'm wondering if it's Quash, so you can Quash Water Spout. I did test that idea, actually, in theory, but really, I wasn't a big fan just because a lot of things outsped Blastoise anyway, even if you were running max speed. And Water Spout wasn't doing the big damage that you needed, so I wasn't really big a fan. But maybe this guy can give us a challenge with Gardevoir and Amoonguss as our lead versus the Blastoise and Cresselia. Now, I see no reason not to Calm Mind here, and you know what, that's what I'm going to do. Once we set by Calm Mind, we should be good. I'm going to Spore this Blastoise. He's probably going to Protect, to be honest, but... Yeah, actually he would probably... Well, he's not going to Trick Room, though. If he Protects, he's just losing momentum right away, because he doesn't get damage off onto my Gardevoir. And if he sets up Trick Room, quite obviously, the Amoonguss is going to be the fastest thing out on the field, so it would be pretty problematic if we set up Trick Room. I doubt he's going to Protect anyway, so that's why I'm going to Spore. He can switch out the Blastoise into something such as his own Amoonguss, but I don't really expect him to. We are going to Mega Evolve first, so this probably indicates to me that we are the faster Mega Evolution. Well, actually, I think we're guaranteed to outspeed Blastoise. If it's a modest or quiet one. If it's not timid, we should be fine. Blastoise is going to Mega Evolve. 3 cannons. And it's actually going to go for the Fake Out onto the Amoonguss, which is fine, because that's Rocky Helmet damage you're taking. We get a Calm Mind up for free, basically. Let's see what this Cresselia goes for. Does it go for a Thunder Wave? Because Thunder Wave could be a clutch right now. No, he's just going to go for the Psychic into the Amoonguss, which is fine. That does a lot of damage, actually. More than I would appreciate. Here, I'm just going to go for the Hyper Voice, and I think I'm going to switch out Amoonguss. I really don't want to take any damage with Amoonguss. Well, in case he does have a Trick Room team, I really don't want Amoonguss to be knocked out and him to set up the Trick Room successfully. That'd be quite problematic, so I'm going to switch out Amoonguss, get that Regenerator health too, which is really nice. Gonna go into Scrafty, get the Intimidate off, which doesn't matter really. Yeah, I keep forgetting that Blastoise has Fake Out, which is a thing. But it really didn't end up doing much, as we get a Hyper Voice off that actually knocks out the Blastoise due to a critical hit. And look at that damage on Cresselia. That is good damage. As he is going to go for a Psychic into the Scrafty slot, which is great because we take no damage. We knock out his Mega Evolution, who I don't think could have done much unless Flash Cannon Blastoise. I mean, possible. Amoonguss is going to come out here. And I think a +1 Psyshock should get the Amoonguss and will fake out the Cresselia. Not much my opponent can really do. Double Protect is an option. Protect Trick Room is an option. But really, I think I can shut down anything my opponent. Unless this Amoonguss lives to Psyshock somehow. And I really don't see that happening. We do get fake out to Cresselia. Which is a Rocky Helmet. We get a Psyshock off onto this Amoonguss to should pick up the knockout. Yeah, it's going to pick up the knockout. Goodbye, Amoonguss. And this Cresselia is going to flinch because of that fake out. Which is great. As Bishop's going to come out. And he has no way to beat Scrafty unless he Helping Hand low kicks it. And it's like Life Orb. Just going to Drain Punch the Bishop. And protect. Actually, I didn't even need to protect. I don't get why I protected. That was a bad play on my call. As Bishop's going to protect, actually, so I guess this is fine, because Cresselia's not going to do anything. Unless it Icy Winds or Thunder Waves. But he's actually going to go for the Trick Room. Quite the interesting play here. I'm going to switch out Gardevoir, go into Amoonguss, because he's probably going to Iron Head that slot. I'm going to go for the Drain Punch again into the Bishop. That's an interesting Trick Room. I don't know if he... Well, he definitely knows that I'm not Trick Room Gardevoir, so he might be thinking I am running speed, which I am actually, so... Definitely logical. Going to switch out to Amoonguss. Let's see if this is Focus Sash Bisharp. That wasn't even Focus Sash Bisharp. And he set up Trick Room, so my Scrafty was faster than his... Okay. Ice Beam into the Scrafty. Critical hit does not freeze, however. We're going to get a Spore and a knockoff, and that will be the game. You know what? These were really two short battles, so I think I am going to... you know what? I'll give you guys some sugar and have a third battle, because those were really just two short battles. And we're going to find a third battle, and let's see, can this guy be a challenge? This team hasn't had much of a challenge so far. Okay, the final day from Canada with a rating of 1524 will be our third opponent of the day. And what is this team? Seeking, Edgeslash, Rotom Cut, Gallade, that's not a Clawitzer, that's a Mantine. A Mantine and Landorus Varian. So, what's with the popularity of Rotom-O? I know we are still not at the high ladders. It's only like the first 2 weeks of the new season of Battle Spot, and I know we're not that high on the ladder. We're 1600 something, but still, I'm guessing Discharge. Seeking's ability is Lightning Rod for you guys. That actually is cool. He has Mantine, which is a Wide Guard Tailwind support with Ice Beam and Icy Wind options. And I want to approach this. He has enough... Well, he does have a way to stop spread moves, I guess. The Mega Evolution will be Gallade, so we at least know that. Beating that Edgeslash will be my #1 priority. I think Gardevoir and Scrafty, because Intimidate's looking valuable. Rotom Wash doesn't look so bad against this team, but I kind of want to stay away and bring Heatran and Amoonguss for that Edgeslash. I really need to beat that Edgeslash, and the reason I'm not bringing Rotom Wash is because there's a Seeking with Lightning Rod, and I don't want to forget, oh yeah, Seeking has Lightning Rod, and then Thunderbolts it, and then something bad happens. So, Edgeslash and Gallade are going to lead for my opponent against my Gardevoir and Scrafty, which, you know what, isn't such a bad lead. We get an Intimidate off onto both these Pokemon. I mean, The Gallade doesn't appreciate it. The Aegislash, you know, if it is physical, it's fine. We're gonna Hyper Voice and knock off, I think. Or do we? Because we could Psyshock. I mean, I really want to know what kind of... Let's think about this. He can Wide Guard, Close Combat. He can Protect, Flash Cannon. You know, even if he goes for a Wide Guard with Aegislash, I feel like we'll still be in a better position if we get damage off onto this Aegislash where we can knock it out. Even if he goes for Wide Guard. He might double Protect here, which would actually be a pretty smart play. No, he's not going to double Protect. We're bluffing Trick Room here. We're bluffing Trick Room. So why would he Protect? We actually find out that we outspeed the Gallade. Well, Gallade is base 70 speed if I remember. No, isn't it the same as Gardevoir? Shadow Sneak coming out from the Gallade. It's going to do... That's actually a lot of damage onto our Gardevoir. Double Shadow Sneak. What? Oh my. This could be bad. Ah, but it does not take us out. We're gonna get a Hyper Voice off. I was scared. I thought that was a life for Aegislash. I thought we were going down. My heart, people. My heart. But we do knock out the Gallade. And we are gonna get a knockoff onto this Aegislash. Picking up the knockout. Wow. Just wow. Oh man. Weakness policy. If he was alive or if he would have gotten us, I don't think we would have been in the worst position, but it would have been difficult to come back against that Gallade who hits the rest of our team super effectively. Landis Farian's going to come out and Rotom Mow is going to come out. The Intimidate's going to come out from that Landis. Understandable. Probably Scarf Landis, but you know what? We'll protect this turn. And we'll switch out, into Amoonguss, because Amoonguss with the fake out pressure. I mean, not Amoonguss with the fake out pressure. No, we want to reset Scrafty's Intimidate and fake out pressure. Amoonguss does not have any fake out pressure. It does have Spore pressure. It's not a fake out pressure. This Landorus most likely Scarf has to lock itself into move. If it's Assault Vest, that might be a bit more problematic, but we can always put it to sleep. And I'm keeping Gardevoir around for another turn because Gardevoir is a threat. He is going to lock himself into Earthquake, which is going to hurt the Amoonguss. Gonna hurt the Amoonguss a lot. Yeah, that's going to hurt. And there's the Discharge, like I predicted. So there's the Discharge. Not going to do much to Amoonguss. Hopefully no Para. It does get the Para. Not the end of the world. I'm going to switch out Gardevoir, go into Scrafty now, and Spore the Landorus. This way I can hopefully get into a situation where I can get Gardevoir in for free and go for Hyper Voice, which will put these Pokemon into KO range. I really want to knock off this Landorus too, because if I can get rid of his Choice Scarf, it's going to be a huge advantage. He is going to go for that Earthquake, but thanks to the Intimidate, Amoonguss is going to hang on no problem, even after the Discharge. Yeah, no crit today. Charge! Rotom! That Rotom's charging a power, building up its special defense. We do get the Spore off onto the Landorus though, which is great. Now I think we'll just knock off the Landorus and we'll Giga Drain. That Charge, it's going to increase its next Electric type move, which is Discharge. That's going to hurt quite a bit, but you know what? It's not the worst move to take. Discharge is going to come out. That's going to do some good damage. Yeah, that's good damage. Luckily, no Para. Knockoff onto the Landorus, doing a lot of damage with that critical hit. It is a Choice Scarf. We do get the Giga Drain off. That will seal up the game for the Landorus. Yes, it will. And now it's Rotom Mow versus 4 Pokemon, and unless this thing has HP Ground instead of Thunderbolt or Protect, there's not really much you can do. I'm going to knock off, and I might as well... No, I don't have to switch out Amoonguss. I'm just going to go for the Giga Drain. as he's gonna go for a discharge. I mean, unless this is faster than my Heatran, which I kind of doubt, you're not really gonna win. Knockoff does a good amount of damage, knocking off the Citrus Berry, which is understandable. Giga Drain gonna do a little bit of damage, but you know what? I'm not after the big damage. I'm just after some health. We should actually live in our discharge. We're gonna Drain Punch. We're gonna Giga Drain. Not much my opponent can do. Maybe a discharge will knock out Scrafty. I don't think it will, but it can. Let's see. No, Scrafty hangs on. It does get the para because it's a 30% chance. We do get a Drain Punch off, and I think we'll heal back to where discharge can't knock us out. 21 to 45. Yeah, he's not knocking us out. Giga Drain gonna come through onto that Rotom. Looks like it's a 2-hit KO. And so I'll just Drain Punch and Protect. Not really. My opponent can't really win. I'm just trying to get a free switch into Heatran. Gonna protect Amoonguss because you might as well protect Amoonguss. Leaf Storm actually coming out from the Rotom onto the Scrafty. It's gonna pick up the knockout, which, you know what, that's fine. He's lowering his chances even further. Let's say I had Rotom Wash in the back, he might have actually had a chance to win this. Actually, if we brought Rotom Wash, he probably would have won this. He might have. Yeah, he might have. But we'll just bring out our Heatran, and we'll go in style and hit this thing with a hidden Power Ice that is Life Orb. And that will definitely pick up the knockout. And we might as well switch out Amoonguss, get some regenerated health, because if this was a serious battle, I would want as much health as I could to get. But the match is going to be forfeited, and we are going to take this win. So, yeah, we're going to take 3 wins in a row, people. 3 battles in 1 episode, 3 wins in 1 episode. Not bad. Of course, we were on the low ladder for VGC. So we didn't face really high-level opponents, but we got to see some cool Pokemon today. That's kind of the enjoyable part about the lower ladder. Kind of like on Pokemon Showdown, you find some interesting people who use Pokemon you usually don't see anywhere else. Like at tournaments, you probably won't see those Pokemon, even though I have actually seen Rotom Cut, Rotom-O, I've seen Stop with the Rotoms. I've seen Mantine at official tournaments. Then again, I was in the seniors division. I've seen stuff such as the Pokemon we faced today. I don't remember battling a Seaking. No, I never faced a Seaking. But yeah, we are going to take 3 wins today. We're going to take a 3-win ratio today. And I hope you guys will leave a like. Support that like button, support the series, check out the rest of my stuff on this channel. Hit that subscribe button for free VGC content, free, all day, all night, 24/7, and I'll see you guys next time.